Hey guys, how you doing? Well, today is the first video of Spooky Month, my favorite holiday. And so today's video is going to be me painting a pumpkin from last year. So I had this already recorded last year when I did this painting. So a little backstory. Growing up, I always wanted to carve a pumpkin, and I wasn't allowed to. I think it was like a mix of my mom not wanting me to deal with knives as a kid, and the second one is because, they kind of spoil and go bad, and then they just attract flies and everything. So instead, we would just kind of decorate the pumpkin. I think we used to have like those things that you like those like eyes or whatever whatever they're called. And then later on, also, I just remember. So another thing I used to do with pumpkins, I used to shoot them with arrows. So I was learning archery, and whenever we got a pumpkin for 3 years, I would just shoot. We would always get like small pumpkins, and I would just shoot them with my arrows because I was learning archery, self-taught archery or something, whatever. So that was something I would do. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna shoot anymore because I'm making holes in the house, and also it's just decaying because I'm stabbing it repeatedly. So after that, I ended up just painting the pumpkins, mainly because I had a lot of. I think how it started was I was trying to do something, and I was painting something, and I had a lot of leftover paint, and I was like, I don't want to waste the paint. I want to do something with the paint. So what I did was I just grabbed the pumpkin and just paint on it, and that's just kind of something I've been doing ever since. I think my favorite one that I've done was this kind of like a nighttime scenery. I think that's probably one of my favorites. It had it was kind of like night, and there was bats, and there was a dead tree, stuff like that. And I think that one was my favorite. It's fun. It was fun to paint. Also, probably my best scenery painting I've ever done because I cannot draw backgrounds. Also, I kind of remembered that after that I still had paint. I proceeded to paint on my leg. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm going into a lot of tangents. But yes, basically, instead of carving pumpkins, what I do is that I paint pumpkins. Which, honestly, I think is kind of better because, they stay for longer. And also, we can get them, in the beginning of the month and then have it, outside. Or, have it all month around. And it's still good enough to give it to my grandma afterwards for her to make empanadas. Pumpkin empanadas. By the way, my grandma, she makes the best pumpkin empanadas. And then, I don't know, it's kind of a fun tradition that we have. I paint them, we keep it for a month, and then right as Halloween ends, we give them to her so that way we get some nice pumpkin empanadas for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And oh my god. Because she makes a lot. Oh my god. It's fun times. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm rambling. So yeah, that's basically the backstory to this. So, for now I'm gonna just kind of talk as in I'm painting this today, but like I said, this was painted last year. So basically when I was painting this, it was 2019. And I remember that was when Joker came out, and that was also when the It movie sequel came out. So it was and they were both on October. So it was 'tis year of the clown again. So I was clowns are kind of on the brain, and I was trying to decide what to paint. So I was okay, I'm gonna paint a murderous clown. And so I was yeah. So I was okay, I had the idea. I had the pose down, but I didn't know how to, how he would look. So what I decided to do was that I would try and mix Joker and Pennywise into one. Don't know if that makes sense. So basically, I tried to mix I try to mix the two the best I can. The first thing I thought was like, okay, I'll do the costume like Pennywise, but I wanted to give it like Joker-esque colors like purple and greens. And then I also decided to give him that, like, you know, the classic Joker smile with the makeup. And then I was like, okay, let me do like messy hair. Like, I guess kind of like, what's his name? The Heath Ledger Joker? Like the Heath Ledger version of Joker, something kind of similar to that. I think that was what my thought process was. Like I said, this was last year, so if I don't remember correctly what I was thinking at that time. So I was going to go with that, and then I was like, okay, should I color the same? And I was like, no, I'm gonna give him that like reddish orange hair that Pennywise has, and it's just gonna be messy like Joker, I guess. And I think it turned out pretty good, and I think the mashup turned out. Okay. It's kind of like up to you if you think that's good. If it was a good way to incorporate both of them, or like, because I didn't want it to be fully one or the other, and I kind of also wanted to make like just this random ass clown, because I had the base for the clown. I just didn't know how to color him, and I didn't know how to design him too much. But I think it turned out pretty good. So what I used for this was, what I did first was that I gessoed the entire side of the pumpkin that I was painting. I covered it all in white gesso just to make sure that everything would turn out like you could see everything, because I couldn't remember, just to make sure that I didn't have to do a lot of layers. And also there was like kind of, when I think I had also just bought gesso because I was taking painting class, so I needed it anyways. And then I just used some like apple barrel paints for everything, and I just kind of mixed and, like, you know, just kind of use them as I needed it, or I just mixed it. And then I didn't want the background the background to be white, so I just made it black so that way everything can pop up, and also you can kind of see the whites of the shirt a little bit better. And then, as you're gonna see at the end of the video, I wanted to add blood, but I didn't really want to what's it called? I didn't want to use paints for the blood. Instead, I had this bottle of spray blood. Spray painted blood? That's not the word I'm looking for. A spray bottle of fake blood. That's what I'm trying to say. So I figured I'm going to just spray it on and make it so that way it sprays on randomly, and it in like an attempt to make it look more, I guess, more natural is the word I'm trying to say. Because, like, well, it's a murderous clown. He's gonna have blood on him. And then I don't remember if I did, or I think I might have. Yeah, I think what I did after I sprayed it, or maybe it was before I sprayed it, I grabbed I grabbed a paintbrush, and I just put some blood in some extra spots that I thought could use a little extra blood. I think I remember doing that. I'm like I said, it's been a year. I can't remember what I did. That's pretty much all I gotta say for the painting. I'ma just shut up now and let y'all enjoy the spooky music atmosphere. And here we go. Here is my murderous clown painting on a pumpkin. What do you think? Do you think he looks nice? Well, not nice. I mean, he's chasing you with a knife. I don't know how nice he can look. Anyways, what was I saying? This was last year's painting. While I am going to be painting one this year, I don't know if I will do a video on it this year. I might do it and upload it on Halloween Day, or I might just save it for next year. That's something I haven't decided yet, and also depends on whether I have time to edit and to what's it called? Because I'm always gonna paint. I'm gonna paint it either way. It's just like if I'm gonna have time to edit the video, and because I am in school right now, this is kind of why this video is late. It was supposed to come out yesterday, Friday, but I literally haven't had time to record and edit the audio. So if that kind of explains why I'm rambling. But if I don't get time to upload this year's pumpkin painting, I hope you'll be satisfied with just the one from last year, and I'll just post the one from this year next year. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about today's video. Again, sorry for this being late. School is a bitch. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I still got two more videos at least in this spooky month. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see ya spooky freaks next time. Laters.